At least 2 killed during third night of violence in Kenosha. Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rarakah Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. Double honors to the apostles and great and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rarakah Kwadash. At least 2 killed during third night of violence in Kenosha. Grisly shootings captured on video. So why is this serious news? Because, well, here, let me just get it. Because this is prophecy speaking right before our eyes. And no longer are the prophecies tarrying, okay? As it is written in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, and I believe the 2nd verse, okay? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. The prophecies are literally speaking right before our eyes, brothers. Okay? These race wars are getting hot. Okay? So there's literally violent shootings taking place in Kenosha, which I believe is in Minneapolis. So just real quick, I'm going to go to my online Apocrypha. I have to be pretty specific when I select a page, because if I go to the main page, they're going to start showing butt-naked Edomites sitting in chairs and stuff, touching the fingers of other dudes. I don't want that creepy stuff in my videos. So just real quick, I'm going to scroll down. So this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 15. Okay, well, I'll just start at 14, because woe is coming to the entire world, believe it or not. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Right, you heathens, the 2/3 of you Israelites out there, okay, and you Edomites, you Edomites, which you so-called white people, you are the biblical Edomites. Okay, so woe to all of you on this planet. Okay, but the Lord's elect is going to be protected. And Salakia, I did not mean to say woe to all of you on this planet. What I meant to say was woe to all of you heathens and you 2/3 and you Edomites on this planet. So let me, humble myself, Salakia. I had to rephrase that. You got to choose your words carefully when you're in this truth. But Salakia, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, so woe to all of you heathens and you Edomites and the 2/3 of you Jakes on this planet, man. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. What's the modern day sword? The modern day sword is the gun. Where do you think the shootings are coming from? Bow and arrows? Okay, ninja shurikens? No, man, they're coming from guns. The modern day gun, the modern day sword today, or the common modern day sword today would be the gun. Okay, which is Esau Edom's blessing. Okay, one people shall fight against another. So in the one people, which the one people is talking about who? The nation of Israel. Okay, the nation of Israel shall stand up and fight against another. Against who? Esau. Okay, which you so-called white people, you are the true descendants of Esau. So this right here is specifically talking about the race wars. But on the other hand, it is also talking about civil war. Because when that time comes, okay, your boy Trump is going to use the UN, which, like Apostle Ariamla brought out in his video, the UN, that's the New World Order Army. Okay, so they're going to use that army to go into your people's houses and confiscate your guns. And as a result, that's going to lead to civil war. Okay, shootings, mass shootings on a large scale, and swords in their hands. Okay, so hey, it ain't far fetched, man. Seeing these race wars fought with guns, man. And so far, Salakia, I gotta go back now. So far, they claim that 2 have been killed during third night of violence in Kenosha. Grisly shootings caught on video. So rather if this whole thing started from a agent provocateur sent by the U.S. government, or it could have been a CIA agent dressed up as a so-called Black Lives Matter protester who suddenly set off shots among the crowd. Either way it goes, this thing is getting hot. Already, the riots in Kenosha, inspired by the police shooting of unarmed Jacob Blake, who was shot in the back while trying to enter a car with his children in the back seat. Blake was hit by 4 of the 7 shots. Some reports said he had been armed at one point, have led to the deaths of at least 2 people. Okay, so again, because I have to bring this out, because the Most High is the one that's rousing up Jake, man. Okay, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and guess what? Ephraim and so-called Gad is waking up too, man. Okay, guess what? They're all coming together against you so-called white people. So let me just get that real quick as well. So Genesis. And I'm going to get straight to the point. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 9. Judah, which are you so-called Negroes today, okay? And really, if you look at it in a spiritual sense, because back in the ancient world, right, anybody who lived in Judea, which I believe Judea was the Greek way of saying Judah. So anybody who lived in Judea back in during the Roman Empire was considered to be Judah. Okay, so even though Paul was a Benjaminite, right, from the tribe of Benjamin, okay, he was still known as somebody who came from Judah, meaning Judea. So if you look at Judah, really in spiritual sense, when it say Judah is the lion's whelp, this could also be talking about the first 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because so-called Negroes are not the only ones out there protesting. Okay, you got so-called Jamaicans out there protesting, you got so-called Haitians out there protesting. Okay, and then you also got some of the northern tribes out there protesting, along with the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay. So Judah is a lion's whelp. What is a whelp? Or a lion's roar. A lion's whelp is a lion's roar, or a whelp is a roar. From the prey, who's the prey? The prey is going to be you Edomites, man. Okay? Because the Most High is going to start putting the spirit on our people, the 2/3 of our people, to physically retaliate against y'all, against you so-called white people. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he crouched as a lion, right? Because for a while now, Esau has been killing our people, and the only thing our people has been doing was what? Rioting and looting and protesting and setting things on fire. But has he been attacking the prey, which are the so-called white people? No. So he crouched as a lion, because when a lion is old, he don't want to do anything except relax, man. Pop his lioness, eat, sleep, and crap. And repeat the cycle. He don't really want to go out there and hunt. I mean, he will if he has to, but a lion when he's young and in his prime will not hesitate to kill his prey. So he crouched as a lion and as an old lion. As I mentioned earlier, who shall rouse him up? The answer is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, okay? The Most High and His Son, they're the ones rising up, the tribes of Israel, of the two-thirds, to start retaliating against you so-called white people, man. So, Shalom is on to the next one.